What's up, everybody? I'm the number one ace, and welcome to my throwaway video. That's right, this is a throwaway video. I wanted to embrace my autism that I may or may not have. I just wanted to do this. Like, I saw another YouTuber do it, and I wanted to do it. Like, I'm literally in my underwear about to play this. All right. Maybe I said a little too much. Maybe that was a little too much information. My bad. But like I said, throwaway video doesn't matter. So I'm taking an autism test to see if I have autism. I might have it. I might. Let's just see. I am a sympathetic person. I mean, for some people, for like, I don't know, sympathetic. I mean, when I see one of my friends or somebody else that I feel bad for them. So of course that's sympathy, okay? It was true when I was young and it's true now. I often use phrases from movies and television in conversation. I do all the time. All the time. True when I was younger than 16. True now, and when I was young, yeah, I always use references there because it's just so easy. It's so easy to do. It comes naturally to me, actually. It just comes out. Like if I'm talking to somebody, I'll say like, I don't know, do a flip, or everybody do the flap. So I don't know. I can't think of an example off the top of my head. But I use lots of phrases from movies and televisions and memes and whatnot. Why the hell is my phone going off? I am often surprised when others tell me I have been rude. Am I often surprised? No, I'm pretty self-aware. I'm pretty self-aware in most scenarios. I'm very. I feel like I know when I've upset somebody, and then I feel bad because I've upset them, and then I end up apologizing afterwards. So, true when I was young and true now. Sometimes I talk too loudly or too softly, and I'm not aware of it. I am a quiet talker in public. Like if you didn't know, if you know me in person, sometimes I talk too softly. I talk very softly when I'm talking to like some random people. They always tell me to speak up. I'm like, and I speak up, and it's still too soft. I'm just like, ugh. I know, you know. Some people out there are agreeing with it. Okay, somebody's nodding their head to this. You're who I'm talking about right now. All right. True when I was young and true now. I often don't know how to act in social situations. Act in social. I honestly, I do know how to act in social situations. I do know how to act. It depends on what social situations, because some social situations I don't know, but you know, just like everybody, some you do, some you don't. So I guess true now. I'll say true now because I feel like when I was younger, I gave even less of a shit when I was younger. Now I kind of give a little bit more shit. You know, before it was like at maybe like 2%. Now it's maybe at a 5% of shit that I give about social situations. It's still not much, but I am more aware now. Next, I can put myself in other people's shoes. Oh. Ugh. I can't do that. I can't put myself in other people's shoes. I feel like I can't. I don't know. Like, I can feel bad for somebody. I can be like, I'll always be like, oh, I can't imagine being in that situation. I can't imagine it. Is that like, I can't put myself in other people's shoes? Or is it like putting yourself in somebody else's shoes, like saying, if I was in your situation, I'd feel that way too? Or is like, what would I do in that situation? I don't know. Never true. I'm gonna say never true. Cause I feel like I try, but I'm always coming short on it. I'm trying to be as truthful as possible. I'm not trying to lie at all. We're gonna see if I have a little bit of autism. I have a hard time figuring out what some phrases mean, like "you are the apple of my eye." No, I have a hard time. Never. What the hell? I'm sorry. That's insensitive. Insensitive. My bad. Some people don't get it. That's my bad. Okay. Next question. I only like to talk to people who share my special interests. No, I can get along with pretty much anybody. Like almost anybody I can get along with, as long as you're just not a total asshole for no reason and like to, like, I don't know, kick babies. Then we can be friends, you know. Next question. I focus on details rather than the overall idea. I got a lot of stuff going on right now, and I'm thinking about like the future and what I have to do overall, and I have trouble focusing on a single detail at a time because I'm stressed out about the overall idea. I focus on details rather than the overall idea. I don't know. Only true when I was younger than 16? I'll say true when I was younger than 16. How about that? Yeah. Next question. I always notice how food feels in my mouth. This is more important to me than how it tastes. That's kind of true for me, actually. I'm kind of a texture person, but at the same time, I'm not a picky eater. You know, like when I'm like stuffing, I do not like stuffing. Not because it tastes bad, because it feels like somebody threw up in my mouth. You know, just like grits. I don't like grits either, and I'm probably gonna lose my black card because of that. But grits, some people are probably saying, "Oh, you probably just haven't had my mom's grits. My grandmama made my grits." Like, I don't care about your grits, man. All right, the grits that I had, they felt like they felt like throw up in my mouth. So I'm not gonna eat it. So even though it could taste good, put a little salt, pepper, some whatever seasoning goes on grits. I don't know what goes on grits. I don't like them. What the hell do I need to know what goes in them? But yeah, I noticed only now. Before, when I was younger, no, now, only now. Sometimes I offend others by saying what I'm thinking, even if I don't mean to. I say a lot of stuff. Oh boy. Nothing too horrendous, but I say some stuff. I'm like a what is it? A stand-up comedian who says offensive jokes all the time. That's pretty much what I do. Sometimes I offend others by saying what I'm thinking, even if I don't mean to. I don't think so. I don't actually. Yeah, when I tell some jokes, maybe I offend somebody, but when I'm just talking and saying what I'm thinking, I always try to put it in the best way possible that I can, you know? So I'm gonna say now, and when I was young, sometimes I offend others by what I'm saying, even if I don't mean to. Never true. Never true. Damn, how long is this test? This is way longer than I thought it was. 80? Oh my god. Others consider me odd or different. Huh. Odd or different? Oh yeah. People call me weird all the time. There was just a point in my life when I was just like, man, I don't really care about what people think anymore, because I saw the way that they were going and it was somewhere that I didn't personally like. So I used what they were doing as blueprints of what not to go for, and so I strayed exactly away from it, the exact opposite of that. And I love the person that I am today. And I was called weird a lot, and I, instead of turning that into like an insult, I always said thank you to those people who called me weird. Even to this day, I had somebody call me weird like a couple days ago, and I said, "Oh, that was sweet," because it really is. It just means like I've done what I wanted to do. It's not be like those other people. It's to be like myself, because I am a person who is weird. I'm weird. I don't care. Anyways, others consider me odd or different. True when I was young and true now. Next question. I understand when friends need to be comforted. I do. I do. I always know. Now, true and when I was young. I don't know. It's just like a feeling I get. I can feel. It's like, oh, he's an empath. I can, you can just tell when somebody's hurt. Someone needs to know that you have their back, and just simply saying I'm here to talk, or I got your back if you need it, is like a lot for somebody. It's really, really simple. And I guess it's not really that simple, because the unsimple part is actually following through with your actions. And that's the part that really matters, because you can say it all you want, but if you don't actually do it, then it doesn't really mean anything. This got way too deep. All right, let's go to the next question. I'm very sensitive to the way my clothes feel when I touch them. how they feel is more important to me than how they look. I feel like, isn't that everybody? Like, if your clothes are made out of some like garbage, straight up doo-doo water material, you're not gonna want to wear them. Like, I don't know. I have a couple of jackets in my closet. Some of the material feels weird, but it doesn't bother me per se. It doesn't bother me at all, actually. So I guess, yeah, it's not really important to me. Never true. I have to act normal to please other people and make them like me. Man, I don't care if you like me. My job isn't to make you like me. All right, it's never been my job since the beginning. It's never to make you like me. If you like me, then you like me. All right, that's as simple as that. If you don't, the door is over there. You know, that's all I have to say on that. I have to act normal to please other people. I ain't pleasing nobody but myself. Anyways, never true. Never true. Meeting new people is usually easy for me. Okay, I feel like I'm really good at meeting new people. Like I even introduce myself and everything. It might be embarrassing, but I actually had to look it up on how to do it, and it was embarrassing at the time because like, how don't you know how to greet people? But it actually helped, and it makes it much easier to like get along with people. And like I said somewhere at the beginning, that I can get along with almost anybody, unless you're like, I don't know, rubbing your nutsack on old ladies' faces for a living. Then we can be friends, you know. Meeting new people is usually easy. Just say hi, I'm Ace, and they'll tell your name, and you shake their hand, and it's done. It's done. He's like, I'll see you later. I'll talk to you later. Whatever, you know. So it's pretty easy. True when I was young and true now. It is difficult for me to understand how other people are feeling when we are talking. It's difficult. I don't. I would say true only now. Only because before, when I was younger, all the problems that other people had were pretty simple, because we were kids, easy solutions. But as we gotten older, it's kind of like it got a little more difficult, you know, and takes a lot more thought. And I don't think I've completely mastered it. I don't think I've completely mastered it yet, but I'm on my way, and that's all that matters. I'm trying. All right, next question. I like having a conversation with several people. For instance, around a dinner table at school or work. I mean, when I'm with the boys, you know, we always have conversations with each other. You know, we're walking around in like a group of 3 or 4, and we're just walking around. Do I like having a conversation with several people around a dinner table or at school or work? I mean, yeah. True now when I was young. Yeah. Not true now? Nah, now I just eat dinner on my lonesome. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind. True only when I was younger. I wouldn't mind sitting at dinner table eating and at work with people. I don't mind that. Next question. I take things too literally so often that I miss what people are trying to say. Never true. I'm like the jokiest joke person you'll ever meet, I swear. You'd think I take nothing seriously. Next question. It's very difficult for me to understand when someone is embarrassed or jealous. I feel like I can tell when somebody's embarrassed, but I can't tell when people are jealous. I don't know. I'll put it this way. I've noticed when people are jealous. I've noticed them before, of them being jealous. I mean, not jealous. I've noticed them being embarrassed. I've noticed that, but I've never seen jealousy when I was growing up. It's really difficult to understand when somebody is embarrassed or jealous. Never true. I know why. Next question. Some ordinary textures that do not bother others feel very offensive when they touch my skin. Never true. Next question. I get extremely upset when the way I like to do things is suddenly changed. not extremely, maybe a little upset, like, oh god damn it. Next question. I have never wanted or needed to have what other people call an inmate relationship. I don't even know what an inmate. Hold up. Wait, where is it? Wait, where is it? Hey Siri. Oh, there she is. I got her. Siri, what is an inmate relationship? An intimate relationship is an interpersonal relationship that involves physical or emotional intimacy. So, no head. All right. I have never wanted or needed to have what other people call an intimate relationship. I've never wanted or needed. Oh, I didn't understand the question when I first read it. So just scrap all that last part. Let me eat something actually. My food's getting cold. Good fuck. Good shit right now. Anyways, I have never wanted or needed to have what other people call an intimate relationship. I mean, I don't know, because I feel like I don't need it right now because I have my friends, and I feel like my friends, oh well, obviously your friends don't feel everything, like they can't give you head. I mean, unless no, but I'm joking. Like before, I don't think I need it. I don't think you should ever need a relationship. A relationship should never be something you need. It should be something you want, because you don't want to be dependent on the relationship. You don't want to be dependent. You don't want to have to need it. You don't want to be addicted to it. You don't want to, like, if you were to break up, you like consider, offing yourself. It should never be a need. It should always be a want. I do not connect with characters in movies and cannot feel what they feel. Okay. I have never cried from a movie before. Not when I was young and not now. There have been times where I could like feel the tears coming in, and I'm just like, yes, this is the moment. I'm gonna cry from a movie, just like everybody else does. I was like, yeah, come on, tears, come out. And then the tears go right back in. And I'm just left with like this, like, that was a whole lot of nothing, wasting my time. So no movies actually made me shed a tear. But they've almost got me there. But I can still feel it, I'm gonna make a weird comparison because this happened like recently. My dad was rewatching or just watching Attack on Titan. And this might be some spoilers for some people. So if you don't want to hear it, then here's a timestamp in the top corner right there. So just skip to that. And the spoilers are gonna start now. So when Eren was like in the woods and running away from that female Titan, the really smart one that was that blonde chick the whole time, and he was when he was like running away, everybody's trying to get Eren out of the woods, and the whole squad like ran back to fight the female Titan, and she was just like munching on them, and all that. And then this part got me. Eren, he looked behind him and saw his teammates getting eaten, and he looked so angry, and he wanted to get revenge, and I don't know if it was just the voice acting, because it was really good. I can't remember the voice actor's name, but I know he's really well known and good. Like, oh my god, the voice acting, it actually made me feel how angry he was, and I felt angry too. I felt his anger. Like, of course it wasn't to extent, but I felt that anger. I was like, oh my god. And that's also one of the reasons that gave me so much inspiration to voice act some more. Oh, I can't even tell you. That's a little off topic, but anyways, the spoilers are done now, and I would say never true. Wait, maybe it was true when maybe it was is true only now. Before I couldn't, but now I can. Next question. I can't tell if someone is interested or bored with what I'm saying. True when I was young and true now. I can tell when somebody's bored. Sometimes I just don't care. You know, you're in the conversation and I'm gonna talk, okay? If you don't want to hear about it, that's too bad. You already got me started. Now you have to live with this is the consequences of your actions, all right? You came up to me and wanted to talk, so we're gonna talk, all right? Just accept you're gonna talk with me. So just sit there and shut the fuck. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm so energetic all of a sudden. Because of that Monster I drank. Whatever. Next question. I keep my thoughts stacked in my memory like they're on filing cards, and I pick out the ones I need by looking through the stack, finding the right one or another in a unique way. No, I'd be forgetting everything. Honestly, I don't even know what I ate yesterday. That's how bad. I don't even know what I ate yesterday. I don't know. I don't know who I talked to yesterday. I don't know the conversations I had with people yesterday. Like, I do not have filing cabinets, and if they are, they're being like shredded as soon as they go into my mind. As soon as I go to sleep, they get shredded overnight. I don't like being hugged or held. Who the hell are you? Never true. Hug me. Hug me. I want to be held now. Hug me. You right there looking at the screen. Hug me. I want a hug. You need a hug. You look like you need a hug. Are you okay? Come on, give me a hug. Yeah. This is a hug time. Hug time, everybody. Hug time. It's gonna be all right. All right, get off me. Gross. It is difficult to figure out what other people expect of me. I'm gonna be completely honest, and this might sound bad to some people, but I don't care about what others expect out of me. I really don't care what expectations are put on me. They don't weigh me down at all. They don't have a place in my mind. I don't even think about it. I don't even think anybody has any expectations for me, and I don't know if that sounds bad, because of course they have my parents have expectations, my friends have expectations, you know, they all have expectations, but whatever they are for me, I could care less. I could care less. Like, honestly, I don't know how to explain it. It sounds very naive, or it sounds really bad and selfish, but that's literally how I get to be so free-minded, I think, because I'm not thinking about what other people expect of me or what I'm expected to do. I'm just doing what I believe is right, you know, doing my own thing, you know. I'm gonna do my own thing, that kind of thing, you know. Anyways, that wasn't even the question. It says it's difficult to figure out what other people expect of me. Again, I never really thought about it, but is it difficult? No, it is difficult. When I was younger, then I guess it was. I'll do that one. Yeah, I like to have close friends at the end of your life, or eventually when you get out of high school, something like that. You'll only have enough friends that you can count on one hand. Like not just friends, like true friends, like your closest buddies. You'll only have as much as you can count on one hand. And if you have 3 fingers, then you're fucked. For us 5-finger people, we're good. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3 close friends, and my girlfriend also has 1, 2, 3 very close friends. You see, it can only be counted on one hand, and if you have more than that, I don't know what to tell you. You know, you might be God himself. I don't know. Anyways, I like to have close friends. Yeah, it's pretty neat. All right. Interpretation 20. Okay, look, these are the scores right here. 25, you are not autistic. 50, some autistic traits, but likely not autistic. Okay, 65, the minimum score at which autism is considered. 90, stronger indication of autism, although non-autistic may score as high. The mean score of autistic people, strong evidence for autism. 160, very strong. And 27, the maximum score autistic people acquire. And 240, the maximum possible RAS score. Oh boy. Please don't tell me that. Please don't tell me I'm autistic. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Look at my score. One incomplete. Question in red. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to see? Oh, is Ace autistic? Let's see. Total score 68. Fuck. Nah. God. Come on. Give me okay. Language subtotal 9. Social readiness 29. Sensory motor 23. Circumstances okay. 68 is like in between this, so the minimum score to be considered autistic. But I'm here. I'm at 65. I'll say I'm 65. Yeah. So I am the minimum score at which autism can be considered. God damn it! How dare you? Well, you heard it here, folks. Ace, the number one ace, is autistic.